champion. Power in my chest, every punch declares I'm striving for the best. Dodging through the shadows, letting every blow. Heavyweight dreams in the spotlight's glow. Whoa. I'm the king of the ring. I'm the king of the ring.
Kia ora team, I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing. Welcome. So earlier I tried to do a bit of a stream and my mic's crapped out, so sit outside in the sun and have a yarn. So last weekend we had this big heavyweight clash between Fabio Wardley and Joseph Parker. It was a great fight. It was choice up until Howard Foster ruined it. Not only stopped the man on his feet who was defending himself and was way in front, he spoiled a potential great win for Fabio Wardley. On paper it looks like a great win, but anyone who knows, it wasn't. It was a great effort. I'm not trying to take anything away from Fabio because he put in a really gritty performance as per usual, but this is a different level, so it's put a big tarnish on it for Fabio. But this ain't the first time Howard has done this for Fabio. He did it against Michael Polite Coffee as well. Dude took a punch and he stepped in and stopped the fight. Hadn't been down. And once again the commentators were, "Oh, Howard Foster, you didn't stop it, did you?" Oh no. So the difference being, this was an interim title. Joe Parker was the defending champion of the WBO interim title. He was ahead, hadn't been knocked down. He was defending himself. Yeah, he was getting clipped with a couple of shots. And this idiot does it again. We saw it lots of times. I mean, we saw that George Groves and Carl Froch fight. Had to be a rematch because of that. British title was important. A rematch happened. But we've seen other ones where he's favoured British fighters when they're against foreigners. I mean, like I said, the Fabio Wardley, Michael Polite Coffee fight, Joseph Parker. There's also situations where he's let a British fighter take way too much damage when a foreign fighter's beating him up. Mauricio Lara and what's his name? Warrington. That guy got smashed over, knocked down 2 more times than he should have. This guy let him get absolutely smashed to bits by Mauricio Lara. It's not good. This guy's got to go. Why is the British Board of Boxing Control letting this guy anywhere near any kind of title fight? Are they taking little brown envelopes? It's pretty dodgy looking, man. But once again, I'll reiterate the point. I'm not trying to take anything away from Fabio here. I think his legacy has been damaged as well by this fight. I think a rematch would be a good idea. It's probably not going to happen. The only way it does is if Parker's team put in an appeal with the WBO, and in most cases that doesn't happen, but you know, they can point it out like I did. The last time he was involved in a decent title fight, it had to be run back because he fucked it up, didn't he? I hope this doesn't get forgotten quickly. Not that Fabio got the win over Joseph, that Howard Foster ruins another fight. This dude shouldn't be a referee. The fact is, before the fight, the fighters get information on a list of what referee and 3 judges you're going to get. Everybody's got to sign off on them. I think that was a mistake from Joe Parker's team in the first place. But, if I was a fighter and I seen Howard Foster was even in the stadium, I'd say no, not fighting if that guy's even in the stadium. I don't want him anywhere near none of my fights. I won't fight if that's the case. If the sanctioning bodies and the British Border Boxing Control aren't going to do anything about it, then maybe the fighters should do something about it. I guarantee you, the first high-profile fighter who does it, people say, "Oh, they're worried about getting paid." Don't worry about it. They will change the referee. Not a problem. Sorry about the noise, team. I'm fairly close to a little airport, so we get lots of airplanes here quite often. But that was the main point of my attempted stream earlier. There was another point about Joseph's weight that lots of people seem to be making a big deal out of. I don't think it's quite as big a deal. I mean, 267 for Bacoli, that was probably a little bit too heavy. But the way Joseph fights these days, planting his feet more, doesn't need his feet to be as quick. The way he's always really set to punch. He's basically a Kronk fighter now, so he doesn't need as much foot speed. But people seem to forget that putting a bit more weight on quite often helps your durability. So if he drops down to say 240 again against these big hitters like Bacoli, like Zhang, like Wilder, I mean, he was still like 247 or something for Zhang, something similar for Wilder, a little bit smaller I think, but I think he knew for the Wilder fighter particularly he had to be a lot more agile, so he thought, but he was preparing for Daniel Dubois when he was 267. Daniel punches hard, so does Martin Bacoli, probably more so when he's in shape, but you know how it is. I didn't see too much loss in stamina for Joe in the fight. I thought that 262 is probably the top of where he should be, somewhere between 255 and 262. Isn't bad, depending on who he's fighting, of course. Fabio being such a big hitter, I think they kept a little bit of weight on purpose for durability and to be able to maybe punch a little harder. So it's all a balancing act, and I'm sure George Lockhart and Andy Lee have a fair idea of where Joe's optimum weight is, balancing, stamina, durability, all the rest of it. So people always look for something to pick on when a fighter loses. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little recap. Sorry I haven't been dropping so many videos lately. Life has just been so hectic, man. So much shit happening for me at the moment, and I haven't had a lot of time, so I'll try to do what I can do when the bigger fights come around. You see me a bit more active, but in the meantime, I'm still active as on Discord. I'm watching fights there every weekend with the boys. So if you want to get involved, look in the description. There is a link to the Big Boys Boxing Discord server. We do lots of stuff over there with news and chats and opinions and streams, and yeah, it's all fun. Good guys over there too. Good guys. Alright, man, that's me for today. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. So